Hi, my name is Jules, and I am a life coach. I empower women to embrace their identity in Christ so that they can move on from past hurts and live joyful and fulfilled lives with purpose. So today I will be reading a few excerpts from my book, things that I feel really transformed me, and I hope that they will also be transformative for you as well. So here we go. So my book is called 40 Days and Nights. 40 Days and Nights is your healing journey to freedom and a purpose. So every day we're saturated with messages that tell you that you're a queen and that you should love yourself and focus on your happiness and find people who make you feel good and valuable and give you lots of love and attention. And yet, I'm finding that more and more people, even though they have this amazing view of themselves, they love themselves and they say that they're a queen and all that stuff, but they still find themselves in a cycle of toxic relationship. And it seems like the messages that we're receiving are creating a more narcissistic society, really. And the problem with looking at this one sided view, there's really nothing wrong with listening to these messages, but if this is all that you're listening to, it creates people who are more shallow and outward focused instead of other focused and focused on God and what his calling and purpose is for your life. And it also makes us vulnerable to wolves in sheep clothing who know exactly what you want to hear. They know all the right words to say and how to say it and when to say it. And so you become hooked onto this high and that you've already created for yourself. And queens, they need a pedestal and they need royal subjects. So it really doesn't create a foundation for a relationship that's based on mutual respect and trust and humility. And so why are we buying into this narrative? And that's because we live in a culture of self. And I want you to read something from my book. It goes like this. We live in a culture that glorifies self. Instead of looking to Christ for healing, society turns inward. Self actualization, self love, self help, self healing, self reliance. None of these secular solutions really work in the long term. Now, my own healing began when I quit navel gazing, as I prioritized the needs of others and relied on God to fulfill me. Christ replaced me as the center of my life. The contrast between inner focus and upward focus was stark. How vain my old life had been! Well into adulthood, I had functioned like a child and vying for validation. Curious about cultural remedies to selfishness, I started reading up on the characteristics of a narcissist, and I was shocked to see myself painted in the list of traits. Was I a narcissist? The world might jump to diagnose me, but the Bible offers a different perspective. That said, let's talk about the potential for growth. Can narcissists, both clinically and self diagnosed, change? Yes. There is power in the cross of the resurrected Christ to break anyone free from any stronghold. Now, the Apostle Paul said that it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Now, so what I realized was navel gazing, or this selfish look at yourself, it keeps us immature as selfish children. And the solution is really to to grow. First of all, is to identify the signs of an immature person so you know where to start. So I'm going to read the 10 signs of immaturity or narcissism, and if you buy my book, then you could read the details. So I really implore you to go to www.myamazon.com Amazon.com/author/Jules Moya, and I'm going to leave the description in the video, on the description box. I'll leave the link to be able for you to buy this book. So the common traits are a lack of empathy, misplaced anger, victimization, instant gratification, egocentrism, hostility, deception and manipulation, blurred boundaries, and superficiality and arrogance. All these are signs of being immature. That means that we have so focused only on the outward, have never really taken time to do the deep work that it takes to really grow and mature. So please go and get a copy of this book from Amazon, and I'm sure that you will start to grow deeper in your walk with God and also become a more wholesome person who can be able to have a conversation with someone that's other than talking about yourself. And I bet you that you will be able to start attracting the right people into your life, good guys who are not just there to for just you to use you for your body or your money. You can actually have a mutual relationship with someone that's based on respect, and you can grow together in your faith. So thank you so much for coming on today. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the notification button so that you can get notified whenever I have a new video that's out. Thank you for joining me today, and God bless you.